Vistula Podcast. Zapraszamy na podcast uczelni Vistula.
Okay, so hi everyone and welcome to the Vistula Podcast. And my name is Bohdana Frantsishkevych. I'm the student of the third year in the journalism faculty. And today we're making a podcast about studying English, so how it can open doors to the world quite literally. I'm very excited to introduce our guest, Anastasia, who is a third year student here at the Faculty of English Studies and who is already working as a flight attendant at Wizz Air. Hello, Anastasia.
Hello, I'm very happy to be here.
Okay, thank you. How are you today? How was your day?
Everything is perfect. I'm very excited about all this thing, about the questions that you have prepared and generally to talk about my job because so far I haven't had any opportunity to do so.
Okay, so Anastasia is going to share how English studies have helped her start her career while still being a student, what it's like to work in an international environment, and why learning English is so much more than just studying grammar or literature. So grab your headphones and let's dive into the conversation. So my first question is, what made you choose English studies in the first place?
Well, when I finished school, I was thinking what I really want to do in my life. I was thinking about a lot of different things, but I have come to the point that I understood that's okay. Well, I really adore languages. I just like learning them and to be proficient in them. And well, the first real deep opportunity for me was to learn English as good as possible. So I decided it would be a good choice because English might be really helpful everywhere, especially nowadays. Okay. So here I am.
Yeah, and why Vistula University? Why this uni?
Well, it's located in Warsaw, and I really wanted to live in Warsaw because this is a big city, and I think that there might be a lot of opportunities here. And Vistula, because I really like the program they offer. I really like the subjects because I was studying, all the subjects that they introduced for the different faculty, and well, the English philology was really the best for me, and it was very interesting to come here and just to see how it all works.
That was my second question. What you like the most about your program? Maybe some subjects or some professors you really admire?
To be honest, I like all the professors. I thought that I would be a bit of exaggerating, but no, I'm not. I really like the professors here because they're all very, very thoughtful. They're all very careful about the information they're giving, and it's really nice to have such people around who can really motivate you and at the same time give you some good piece of advice without you feeling bad that you did something wrong or didn't do something at all. So the professors and really the program, all the subjects that I study now, I find very, very useful and very interesting because we can generally talk about, some academic stuff, how to write some academic papers. And at the second class, we can talk about language and media and we can discuss, some media dramas. So it's very interesting for me and I'm really, really happy to study English philology here.
Okay, that's really good. I'm really glad you're liking your faculty and your professors. But combining studies and work, it's really, really difficult, I think. So how do you manage to do that?
Well, firstly, when I got this job, I had to change my life a bit. I was studying full-time, but now I'm studying part-time. So that's the main thing. I have I come to uni only 2 times per week. Sorry, per month. And yes, 2 times per month. And I have a lot of days free and well, I have a lot of time to work.
So is it worth it? Is it worth it to choose job over the studies, even if you like it that much?
It is. For me, it is. Of course, for everyone, it would be different. And I'm not saying that, quit your studies and go to find some good job or something that will be really interesting for you. No, but for me, it was really the best choice I've had. Really. I adore working there. I just admire my colleagues and the environment I'm in. And, twice a month I can come to uni to actually do something, to study and see my friends here.
Okay. And how did you, I don't know, like found the job? Maybe someone told you that they need flight attendant, or you saw that on some websites. How to go to Wizz Air? I think it's not like, not the profession you were thinking in the first place where to go to work as as a student, I think.
That's right. Yes, I've had really a lot of things in mind before coming to the point where I am now. And to be a flight attendant, it was really the last thing on the list. But the thing is, just I was not so interested in all the other jobs that I was applying for. I've been even working for for an English tutor for like 9 months, I guess, but it was online. And well, for the first time, for the first couple of months, I was really enjoying it. But then it became a bit boring, all the same stuff every day. So for me, it was a sign that I need to change something, and I was searching just online some job opportunities, and I was really lucky because my boyfriend has helped me with this because he is also into this aviation stuff. He is a student pilot, so he just told me, "Okay, go crazy, just go and be a flight attendant." And I'm like, okay, why not? So here I am. I just applied there. I found a job offer online on their website, and yeah, they accepted me.
Yeah, that's quite interesting story. And do the skills and knowledge you gain at university help you in your job? Like some grammar, maybe communication, some examples maybe for us.
I would say persuasive skills and maybe just communication, because at uni they're not just teaching us the grammar and vocabulary and stuff like this, but they're actually teaching us how to perform, let's say. So how to talk to people, how to convince people, how to manage the international communication with the different accents and stuff like this. So I think all this stuff really helped me at my job, and I find it very easy to communicate with other people, no matter what accent they have, no matter how good or bad they speak English. I can always offer them something in English. I can always sell them something in English and just help them. So all the things that they're teaching at university at Vistula are really, really helpful at my job.
So it's working. It's practically working.
Yes,
okay.
It definitely does.
And the other way around, does your job help you better understand what you are learning in class? Maybe so at work you only understood what was the thing that professor told you about?
I would say the accents, because as I'm flying to different countries around Europe, but still I can hear a lot of different accents, and some people just came from, let's say, some different parts of UK to Poland, and now they're flying back. And, you can really, really hear a lot of things on board. And I would say the accents were like most difficult to understand, but because of the classes that I've had before at uni, I can understand them quite easily.
Okay, that's good because like for me personally, it's also very difficult even to understand people from UK.
That's right.
And when they're speaking and it's like people from Scotland or Ireland, I'm just staying and I'm like, are you speaking English? Are you sure about that? But we are trying our best. And is there a difference between the academic English you learn in university and the English you use at work? We all know about some slang or some, phrases, but are there maybe something different except that and except maybe accents?
I mean, yes, of course. The language used at university during the classes and the language used on board is very, very different. So I would say it's completely opposite. Because at university, we have to be more formal. We have to communicate with, professors, and it should be all formal environment. When on board, it's not that formal because, to be honest, it's very difficult to stay formal when there is a lot of noise everywhere. Everyone is talking, shouting, there is some sound from engines, and it's very difficult to be formal when you simply don't hear someone. So I would say that on board I'm using just simpler language so everyone can understand, and some simple words so the people who are, I don't know, at level A1, A2, they can also understand me. So yeah, it's quite the opposite from the university where you have to choose the most sophisticated words to express your opinions and thoughts.
Yeah, and there you need to be very simple so people could just understand you. And is there maybe like a flight vocabulary needed to learn when you go to work? Like some words you never heard before, but you need them as a flight attendant.
I can say you need to learn the whole new alphabet.
Okay.
Because we are not saying A, B, C, D. We are saying Alpha, Bravo, Charlie, Delta, Echo, Foxtrot, and so on.
What is it?
So this is as far as I know, this alphabet is used not only in aviation, but also in military. This is something that you have to use in order not to confuse the things. Because as, for example, the pilots are talking through the radio to the ATC, so the tower on ground, sometimes, the connection might be poor, or sometimes you just simply don't understand what they're saying, again, because of the accents or any other stuff, because of the malfunctioning of the equipment and so on. And that's why there is such alphabet, not to confuse things. So when you are saying, for example, that you are flying to point F, so someone on the radio might hear, okay, you're flying to point, I don't know, E, and they're like, okay, no, that's not the point you have to fly to. So that's why, it's really helps to deal with this confusion. So when you say, okay, the seat 1 Bravo is occupied, the crew understands that, okay, 1B seat is occupied, and, you cannot use it, for example.
Okay, that's really interesting. I never heard even about that. But okay. And are there maybe any interesting or funny stories which were involved language or cultural difference on the work?
Yes, I can. I just really, all this time I'm thinking, starting from talking about the accents, I was thinking about one situation that there was a man on board, and when we were during the service, we were offering some, drinks, food, and so on. And we have had a lot of Pringles, on board, those chips. So this man was just trying to get one, He was saying, I would like some Pringles. I'm like, okay, fine. And we have 2 tastes, One is red and one is green. So they mean, different tastes. So I'm asking him, okay, so which one would you like? Would you like the green ones or the red ones? And he was saying something with very, British accent. And because of this whole noise, I just couldn't hear him. Yeah? And I'm like, I'm sorry, could you say again? I'm sorry, could you say again? Could you say again? Until, at the very last point, he just said it in Polish, zielony. And I'm like, okay, yes, fine, thank you. So I don't know what was it connected with. Maybe because I was too tired, to understand anything, or because he was saying too slowly or too
fast.
I don't know, too fast or very not correctly. I don't know, but something happened, in me at that time. I just couldn't help myself. Like I couldn't stand there. I had to go to the kitchen and just to say I'm sorry. I need a minute, because it was so funny for me that from all the languages he has chosen, to tell me just in Polish and with such zielony, with such
Okay, poor
power.
man. He just wanted some chips.
He just wanted the chips, and I'm like, sorry, say again.
It's okay. I think maybe he already used to it, so it's not a problem for him. But maybe
we
for
laughed.
him, he also will understand that maybe he need to work at his pronunciation, like how he is doing this. So I think it's not very bad for him. And I also wanted to ask you maybe some advices that you would give to students who want to speak English fluently but are afraid of making mistakes. As you said here, like you was worried maybe it's problem in you that you don't understand this accent, but it's a human being. So maybe some advices for someone who is just afraid of just speaking or having communication with someone.
I would say just don't really focus that much on what you're saying. I mean, the grammar and the things, because usually the main point is for you to be understood than to say something grammatically correct, because the whole thing of language is to communicate. And the point of how you communicate, you can master this. But when you can speak English, even with some grammatical mistakes or some words, are in the wrong order, but at the end of the day, people understand you, that's okay. You can work on this. I would say maybe, what helped me, I was just turning on some video on YouTube or anywhere else it would be like some piece from a movie or from a TV series, and, just ghosting it. So like what the person in this video says, you just repeat with the same voice, with the same accent. It can also help to improve the accent, and also you will remember, let's say, some structures that are used in this part. And when you will be talking yourself to someone, you will just probably you will remember that, okay, there was such grammar, passive voice. Okay, I'll need to use it, or something like this. But I'm sure that this is not something very difficult. This is definitely something that you can master, and it will be fine. Just talk, just communicate, and don't be afraid. As simple as it is, but this is the truth.
Yeah, maybe I also need to use some of your advices, because even I'm a student of journalism, I'm still sometimes afraid of speaking to a person, or I don't know, the same with a podcast, honestly. So also one more, my question is, in your opinion, why should someone choose the Faculty of English Studies? What is the reason could be for them, and what is the motivation?
I would say that that English philology and English faculty is something that can really help you to just open some new opportunities for yourself. Because, a couple of years ago, if you would tell me that, you would be a flight attendant in the future, I'd say like, no, you're crazy. I don't even know English that well. To be one. So I just think that English, as well as any other language, can really help you in your career choice. Nowadays, it's really important for most of the employers, for their employees to know English and to communicate in it. So I think that English, as well as any other language, when you're proficient in it, it can really, really help you with some career choices. And when there will be a choice between two candidates, at your dream job, but you will know English and they will not, they'll probably choose you because of English.
Yeah, of course. It's showing when person is more educated, even
That's
just for
right.
themselves. And really nowadays, all the, I don't know, job application that I saw, they all need English.
That's right.
Doesn't matter how you connected with some abroad organizations or just foreigners, you still need this because that's the language of the world. So everybody speak, okay, not everybody, but almost everybody speak English. And if you want to communicate with a person from the other, I don't know, point of this planet, you could use this language. So for
That's
me,
right.
it's very, I don't know, admired, I don't know, inspiring, something like this. So my last question is that what would you say to high school students who are unsure about applying? Maybe also some advice how to do the decision, because not all of them nowadays want to go to the uni at all. Maybe you have something to make them more interested in this.
I would say that everyone should really follow their heart. I think that if someone needs time to think, that's okay, that's fine, they can have this time. But to encourage the people from the high school to come to university and to study what they are really interested in, maybe that will be English, I can really say that the atmosphere is really nice here. Like, come on, when you're in your 20s and you're at university and you're just, going here, you're just learning something new, you're just meeting your friends, you're having fun here. It's so nice than to be at home, or to go to some job that you don't really like. I mean, I think that's to be here, to be a part of the community, of this university community, to make new friends, to engage in some new things for yourself, to try new hobbies. This is what it is all about. So I would say that everyone should do whatever they want, however they want their life to be, but this student's life and studying languages and just studying, it's really nice and it's a great experience actually, because if you can overcome all of those difficulties now, then in the future it will be much more interesting for you.
Yeah,
It will be easier.
Yeah, it's such a good motivation that you are going to study not only for the lessons, for the classes, but also for all this experience, for new friends, and for all that student life, which is in our university, I think one of the best ones. So thank you so much, Anastasia,
Thank
for
you.
this inspiring conversation and for joining us today to sharing your stories. And I think your journey really shows how English isn't just about language, it's more about also communication, about confidence, about culture, and about global opportunities. So, to everyone who's listening, if you ever dream to travel, work abroad, or simply expand your horizons, the Faculty of English Studies might be exactly where your journey begins. So thank you for tuning in, and don't forget to follow us on the other social medias and for the more stories from our guests. Thank you so much. It was Bohdana, and maybe see you next time.